Still reading Eartha Kitt's autobiography. There are several really good life lessons to take from it. And now I'm at the part where she visited Africa. I believe she was in Nigeria at this point. And so I want to read a couple of passages. She says, I met Nnamdi Azikiwe in his house, and he used to come often with his daughter to have dinner on Thursdays at the catering rest house. Azikiwe had earlier been jailed by the British government for alleged siphoning of British funds. He was a powerful person in Nigeria, fighting for funds for schools and hospitals and general elevation of his people. It was rumored that his imprisonment was an attempt to demean him in the eyes of his people, so as to weaken his position. According to him, he was not siphoning funds at all, but depositing them in a Nigerian bank instead of a British bank, so he could better control the monies. The whole affair was used as propaganda by the British government and their political allies in Nigeria to disgrace Azikiwe. But the reverse happened. Whereas he had the support of about 67% of the people before his imprisonment, while in jail, his position became stronger as he became a martyr, giving him further than 20% of support. The only way to weaken his position now was to put him at such a high position he had no power at all. Azikiwe met me on a visit to London and told me that he had been invited to run for the position of president of Nigeria when he asked what he thought. Okay, so now they are just having a conversation. If he accepts this position, he is basically a figurehead and under the control and basically a puppet of Britain. So basically, Her Majesty, the Queen, and the British government would have the last word. So the British government would still be running Nigeria through ways of the president. And they were doing this to nullify the power and the power of this man for his people. So if he became president, he would be a president without power. So as I'm reading this, I'm like, let me see, did he actually become president? Nnamdi Benjamin Azikiwe, usually referred to as Zeke, was a Nigerian statesman and political leader who served as the ceremonial first president of Nigeria. So he accepted his position. Now, what does this have to do with anything? This is so like politics. And when people do this, they want the prestige over the power that they could really exude. And they know that they are about to be diminished, but they still would rather have the title. If this is not politics today, I don't know what is. But you guys can go ahead, jump in the comments.